We're all busy, right? Spinning multiple plates. Not enough hours in the day? Sound familiar? And that's before your workday even begins. So what if we told you there was a tool that could put time back on your side? From writing and translating to brainstorming and summarizing, Notion AI will revolutionize the way you work. It's an incredibly powerful tool that can maximize your productivity and save you hours per project. But how does it work? Make sure to watch this video right through, as we show you multiple ways to use Notion AI that'll take your projects next level. On Notion's desktop app, you'll see the option to start writing with AI, and if you click on that, you'll get a variety of options. Under the draft with AI options, there are features to write blog posts, meeting agendas, essays, and social media posts. And if you go on to see more, you'll get poems, to-do lists, agenda, and a bunch of other cool stuff. So, first up, we have the option to brainstorm ideas. You might want to use this if you're lacking inspiration or having a brain fog moment. Using deep learning techniques, Notion AI will come up with a list of relevant topics, questions, and keywords, or organize your thoughts by generating a mind map or a concept map. When you're brainstorming, it's helpful to organize your thoughts in a way that makes sense to you. This allows you to see the bigger picture and to identify the relationships between different ideas. Then there's an option to write blog posts. So if you type a prompt, Notion will come up with a decent-looking blog post. And what's cool is you can also use this option for things like coming up with YouTube script ideas. But if you really want to write a complete blog post, just start with the brainstorming feature for getting ideas about your niche. Then use the outline options to make a detailed outline for your blog. Then ask Notion AI to generate text using the outline you just generated. As always, with any generative AI tools, make sure to fact-check the output and edit where necessary. Finally, ask Notion AI to fix the grammar and any spelling mistakes, and you'll be left with a flawless blog post. Before we move on, please hit that subscribe button and leave a comment like, "I subscribed," and we'll try to get back to you. Next up, writing emails, which can be tough, especially if you're not so good with words. So use Notion AI to write your emails for you. Tell it what you want in, and in a few seconds it'll come up with a fully formed email. Next up is one for all you students. You can use Notion AI to write your essays for you. And if you've got a tight deadline or need some assistance understanding the project, simply ask Notion to explain it to you. So instead of wasting hours on unnecessary research, let Notion do the work for you. It's really popular for note-taking purposes too. Taking lecture notes can be extremely time-consuming. And then there's the revision before exams, which can be extremely stressful. That's why top AI tools like Notion AI are game changers. All you have to do is go to your notes, highlight the text, and click on the Ask AI button. Select Summarize, and it'll come up with a summary for you. This will save you so much time and give you the main points that are easy to memorize. Solving math problems can be hard work, right? But don't worry, Notion AI has you covered. Just type in your problem and then type. Let's think in steps. Notion will give you a complete breakdown to help you understand each part of the problem. Just make sure you verify the response before submitting. Next up is one for all you bookworms. If you like to read books and maybe even need to take notes, but find it hard to remember everything you've read, then simply use Notion AI to summarize for you. Articles can also be summarized. Copy the text and paste into Notion, and it'll come up with a summary for you. The best part is, if you're not happy with the output, you can ask it to continue writing until you get a summary you can work with. Are you someone that needs to make lists? Maybe a to-do list, grocery items, your expenses, or a bucket list? They're time-consuming, right? And you don't want to forget anything. Let's say you're going on holiday, somewhere you've never been, perhaps on a camping trip. You've got limited space and you've no idea what to pack. You need a list. But how do you know what to take and what to leave at home? Are you really gonna spend hours researching? Kinda takes the fun out of it before you've even got started. But if you play smart, with Notion AI, you can automate this whole process. Just give it context and ask it to generate your camping trip list for you. But that's not it. You can use it to get a list of the best campsites or places to see when you get there, or even places to eat. Why not go the extra mile and impress the locals? Use Notion AI to translate some cool phrases you might need on arrival. The possibilities are endless. Hey team, please hit that subscribe button and leave us a comment. We'll do our best to get back to you. Okay, next up. Ever had friends or family over for food and just didn't know what to cook? It's hard coming up with recipes that everyone will love. And what if someone has an allergy? Why not automate this process with Notion? In the prompt field, you can input any food types to avoid, your calorie requirements, and even the budget you're working to. Within a few seconds, Notion will provide you with a recipe that they'll all love, and it can even tell you what ingredients you'll need. It's like having a personal chef at your disposal. Okay, next up, creating comparison tables. You know, when you're planning to buy something new, you don't just go buy the first thing you see, right? You'll want to research it first, especially if it's going to cost a lot, like a car. But there's always so many options to choose from. Just ask Notion AI to make a comparison table for you. That way you can clearly see all the details side by side, and your research just got streamlined. Notion AI is $10 per month as of now, and this seems pretty reasonable if you compare it to, say, ChatGPT Plus, which costs $20 per month.